Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Heather and today I wanted to do the Fearless Writers tag for you. The Fearless Writers tag is something I stumbled across when I was going down the AuthorTube rabbit hole last night, created by Kim Chance, who is an amazing young adult author who is traditionally published. So there are 10 questions which I will leave in the description below. So I also tag anyone who would love to do this tag as well. Question number 1, which is lies. What is the biggest fallacy you're telling yourself about writing or being a writer? So the biggest fallacy that I think I'm telling myself is that I can't do it and I'm not going to succeed at it, because if I keep telling myself that, then I won't be disappointed when it doesn't happen. But I also need to respect the fact of I enjoy it and it's a passion, so I need to stop trying to figure out what other people want and settle into my own. I'm just going to take those off because they seem to be a bit glary. Starting new is the second question, which is, does starting the first draft of a new project scare you or motivate you? I like the writing part. I don't like editing. So I think it's daunting to have a blank page in front of you, but I get really motivated to get the story out and done. Editing it is where I'm like, no, I don't like this, I don't want to do this bit. I would say all in all, I get motivated rather than scared by starting a new draft. Number 3 is roadblocks. What's the number one obstacle that you have to overcome in your writing? I need to prioritize it more, I think, as well as just committing. If I want this, I do want to become like a full-time author and such, so I need to prioritize it and actually respect myself and the path of writing enough to treat it more as a job as well as a passion. The whole, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in the life, which is how can you challenge yourself, get past perfection / the procrastination trap. I have found a great range of first draft quotes, which is, the whole Neil Gaiman's one of the second draft is making it look like you knew what you were doing all along, and others like the only job a first draft has to do is just exist. So that's how I get over my perfectionism, is that you just need to tell the story, and no one is ever going to see your first draft unless you want them to, and no one publishes their first draft. Procrastination though is a bit more of a tricky one for me, as I will flitter around. I will go through chapters I know I've already done. I will look at creating mood boards and such, sometimes in editing, just because I don't like editing, also because I'm bad at it still. So writing, fun; editing, working on making it fun. And number 6 is failure sucks. How can you grow from failure? The biggest failure is to not try. So I've stepped over that of, if I don't try to do anything, then I've already failed, to get around my head. My second point is it failing if it's constructive feedback? And I'm not perfect. I don't have a career yet, but I would hope that I would learn and grow. I've already noticed it in drafts I've done and bits I've written 2 years ago versus what I'm writing now, and they're very different. My things didn't work, and then I've gone back to them and gone, okay, well now I comprehend how to make them work. So failure is learning how to do better. Rejection sucks too. How can you grow in life from rejection? I haven't done the querying part of it, so I haven't actually received rejections. I attended an event at the Perth Writers Festival earlier this month, and something that Holden Shepherd said really resonated with me, and that was, if you can't live without the story being out in the world, then it's the right story, and you will find a way, and it will find you and your story will find its way to market somehow. If the same piece gets rejected repeatedly, then maybe it's not the current piece that you need to be working on. Number 8 is create action. How can you keep yourself moving towards your goals? Last year I followed the Sarah Cannon process of HB90, which is breaking big goals into 90-day segments and getting those done. I have found that that's too big of a bite for me in terms terms of timing. So I'm looking more in terms of 2 months, so 8 weeks. Setting myself a deadline, and as I've already said, treating my deadlines as gospel, or that they physically have to go to someone else, so that it's not I can just blow past them and there is no repercussion. So that's how I'm keeping towards my goals. And I have also set my publishing plan, and I have let people in my writing group know, so that I have someone who's on a similar path with moving forward. So when I do flag or feel like I'm not achieving what I want, I can at least ask for help and motivation from them. So it's new outlook. If fear wasn't holding you back, what would you be doing right now to further your author career? I'm currently doing, I feel, everything I need to do, because I'm still at the baby stages of mine. I think all I would be doing is probably biting a bit harder at things, but I'm also pacing myself for mental health and self-care, because I can either go hoop for tilt and burn out, or I can go in the same direction really fast and then feel overwhelmed and then I shut down. I think the biggest fear would actually be writing something and trying to get it traditionally published and it not working out. The rejection, the failure, that's more the fears I have. Number 10 is leap of faith. What is the one thing you want to do this year even though it scares you? I would like to try and break into the top 50 on best-selling lists. I'd also like to try and do some speaking engagements to network and get myself out there more, so that I am a face that's recognized and promote myself and my books rather than just behind a screen. So they are the 10 fearless writer tag questions for you. I would tag anyone who is watching this and would like to do it. I've left the questions down in the description for you, and I'd like to thank you. Please like and subscribe if you liked this video, because it will really help my channel. I have left some other things for you to have a look at if you're interested, and I post videos twice a week. So thank you and goodbye for now.